Many entrepreneurs and even CEOs come to us and they always have an apprehension saying that some of our super performers, when we promote them as managers or promote them as supervisors, their performance go down. They don't know how to make others work. They work very hard. They come out with the best results, but they are unable to produce the same kind of results from their team. So I think this is a major issue. This is a problem with many people, and a lot of entrepreneurs get stuck in their day-to-day operations only because they are not getting things done by the people whom they have appointed. Even many of the managers, many of the CEOs get stuck with the day-to-day operations and they don't have time for strategizing, they don't have time for thinking, primarily because they are doing the grassroots level work which other people should have done it, but they are not doing it somehow or other. So you fail to get things done by other people. You fail to inspire other people to do the things. So that means being a super performer, you must be the best salesman in your company. But when you become the sales manager, sometimes you completely fail. And what happens is, as a salesman, you must have been going home by around 6:30, but once you become a sales manager, you are going home by 10 o'clock in the night. So that's a problem. So we need to understand how we can resolve this issue, because if an organization has to grow to the next levels, definitely a team has to perform. It cannot be based on one individual super performance. There is a limit to which one person can super perform. And always remember that, super performers, there is no guarantee that they will stay with an organization forever. So even for a super performer, if you have to make your life better, easier and exciting, you need to get promoted to the next levels. For an entrepreneur to get his entire team work better, work in tandem, you need to understand, learn the skill of getting the things done in a much better way from your team. Now, when I talk to entrepreneurs or CEOs or even managers who are actually in this syndrome, I can very well make out that this problem is there with them. The symptoms are very simple. They are always stressed. They say that nobody is doing this work, even though I tell people to do this, but nobody knows how to do it. Some or other, these people are not performing, and at the end of the day, entire task, I have to do it. If something has to be done, it needs to be done by me. All those kind of statements. They're stressed out. They are there in the office till late evenings, even night, maybe sometimes in the closing month closing and all. They are there till midnight in the office, and they think that it's just because all other people are underperformers and they are the only one performer. Sorry, that's not the case. It's because you are unable to extract the best out of other people. So how do we do it? For that, first of all, you need to enhance something called people skill. When you are alone, you are just building a business, or you are in the sales job. It's your performance which matters. But when you have a team, it's not just your personal performance, it's the performance of the team. So you need to have that skills to deal with people, because the moment you have people under you should know how to deal with them. This is an art. I would rather say this is a skill which you can imbibe and improve by training and practice. There are two things when you deal with people which are very crucial. Those two things I have created two different videos which are already there in my YouTube channel. You can actually go back and refer those two videos. One is how to criticize people in a positive way or positive results. And second is the art of appreciation. Definitely watch these two videos because these are two things very crucial for any leader or a manager or an entrepreneur. How to criticize people for positive results, and what is the art of appreciation. So these two videos give you an idea about people skill. Now in this video, I just want to talk about another important aspect, how to delegate the work and get these things done by your team. Because delegation also is a skill. It is something which you can improve day after day by training and practice. So let's see some of the basic, most important steps in delegation. Number one, when you're delegating a task to someone, the first and the foremost thing is that you should prepare yourself before delegating. So you should have absolute clarity on what kind of a task I'm going to delegate, and what is the objective of this particular task, and how I'm going to communicate the objective of the task to the person with whom I'm going to delegate this, and how I want him to do this. I should have a blueprint. If I am delegating a task to my manager, I should have an idea how I want this thing to be done by him, because it's my prerogative to give this task to him. And to get this thing done, it is not enough, because many people delegate the task and expect that the person will do it by themselves, or they think that, I have already told you, why are you not doing it? But that doesn't mean that you have really told what was supposed to be told. We don't know. So first of all, you need to prepare the blueprint. What is that I'm going to delegate, what task and how it needs to be done, how I want this thing to be done by my manager, and when I need to get it completed. That's number one. Number two is that once you did your own preparation, then you assign the task. Assign the task means you have to identify the right person with whom you are going to assign the task. When you are assigning the task, you should be very clear how you are going to assign. You should be able to explain what needs to be accomplished, when it needs to be accomplished, and how it needs to be done. And he should know that the person should know, the person with whom you are assigning the task should know that, this is the way it has to be done. It's not happen that do this and you expect that he's going to do it. No, that may not be the case. The moment I say that assign the task, it means that you have to give the entire details about the task, and the way it has to be done should be properly communicated with that person. Third step is confirm understanding. You have to get a confirmation from him about the understanding about the task. He should be able to tell you, he should be able to give you a feedback on what is his understanding about the task you have given. Because it's not happened that you explained everything and he understood something else. It happens in many cases. So he should be able to repeat what you have told him. Even you can ask him to repeat the entire task in his own words. Or you can ask a few questions where let him answer the questions, so that you get a feeling that yes, he got the right understanding. So it's very important that you have to confirm the understanding. Fourth step is confirm the commitment. Once he understood the particular task, then you have to make him committed to this task. You have to ask him specific questions, how you are going to do it, when you are going to complete it, and you have to make sure that he is committed to the task. Very important. You have to confirm his commitment to the task. One phenomenon I have always seen with many managers, many entrepreneurs, is that there is something called reverse delegation. What is reverse delegation? You have delegated a task to your manager and your manager is not doing it, and now you take up that job and you're going to do it. That means what your manager has done is nothing but he has reverse delegated the task to you. This is a blunder. The moment you start reverse delegating, what is happening is that it is a very clear cut. The moment you are experiencing reverse delegation, it's a clear signal that you are a poor manager or a poor entrepreneur. So how do you avoid this reverse delegation? Suppose you have assigned the task with a person. After checking with his capability and skill, you have assigned the task. And if you are finding that he is failing in doing it, that's the time generally you take over the task and you get reversed, delegated. That point of time, don't take over the task. You stand by that person, you coach him. You coach him, provide him the resources, the knowledge, everything, and train him and coach him to complete the task. Because otherwise, the next time also, you will have to do that task again. So you have to this time take it as an opportunity to coach him and make him do it anyway. Once you have delegated a task, it's your responsibility to make sure that that fellow does the job. And the sixth step is ensure accountability. That fellow has to be held accountable. Once you have delegated a task to a manager, he has to be accountable. How do you check the accountability? Number one, you need to monitor him. Number two is that he should know that he is accountable. Number three is that you should give him responsibility and authority. If somebody is given responsibility without authority, don't expect that he can do that task well. Now, many entrepreneurs come back and ask this question, sir, how do I give this authority to that person? If he goof up, I'm the one who is going to lose the money. I'm not saying that when you are saying authority, when you are passing on the authority to your manager, it doesn't mean that you are going to be blind. No, you're going to monitor it, you're going to supervise it, you are going to have an eye on it. But he is given the limited authority, his specific authorities where all he can take decisions and move ahead. If it is a situation where he has to come back to you for every minor decision making, it's not, there is no delegation. It's just passing on the buck, passing on the responsibility, which is not going to give you any results. In short, what I am communicating to you right now is that if you are an entrepreneur or a manager or a CEO, if you don't expertise, in the art of delegation, you are not going to grow. Your organization is not going to grow. So it's very important that you need to practice these steps. You need to really spend time on these aspects. You need to really focus on these aspects. Always remember, getting the best out of other people is the best thing you can do in your life, because that person's life also changes, your life also changes, and the productivity enhances. Not just 1 + 1 is equal to 2, 1 + 1 becomes 11 if you can delegate in the right way. So, long way to go. Your career can enhance to any levels, your business can explode to any levels if you understand, learn this art of delegation. That's called the basic, most fundamental principle of leadership. Lead your organization, lead your team to the next levels. See you next time. Bye.